FJB. It's time to shut up and shoot.
Hi, here we go.
Straight Shooter Coffee, the official coffee of Therapy Range. Oh, shit. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Therapy Range. I didn't even realize that the camera was on already. Today, I've got out a treat for you. Today, I've got out the Smith & Wesson 10mm revolver. This thing is absolutely a piece of beauty. Overall barrel length on this piece is 6.5 inches. It has a really nice polished stainless steel finish. It is a double action or single action revolver with a really nice Smith & Wesson rubber grip. The overall weight of the gun, maybe 2 pounds, maybe 2.5. Adjustable rear sight, fixed. Yeah, it's a fixed front sight. No, it's replaceable but not adjustable. It's not fixed, but it's not adjustable either. You can pop a pin out and put a new one on it. But oh, focus. Focus. There we go. I don't know if you can see the pin or not. But anyway, it has a pin holding the front sight post on. It's time to shut up and shoot. What do you guys think? I think it's time to shut up and shoot. So I'm going to reload. Oh, and one other thing I completely spaced out. 10mm is not a rimmed cartridge. Basically meaning that this cartridge doesn't necessarily fit in a revolver. So it comes with 3 of these little spacer discs. There it is. It comes with 3 of those, and I'd say this is probably the biggest downside to this pistol, is that you have to sit here and manually load these things with your ammunition and then load this into the gun. It reminds me of a speed loader, but there's nothing speedy about this. It's actually pretty slow and pretty time consuming. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Oh, and by the way, there's new moral patches available at therapyrange.com. www.therapyrange.com. Patches, stickers, I got some shot glasses, and some survival fire starter tins. Go check out the swag. We really appreciate it. While you're at it, make sure and hit the like and subscribe and all that other YouTube mumbo jumbo. Oh, and then see us on Rumble too. Listen, guys, I know I've already heard some of the comments about Rumble only content, and this is nothing personal against any of the subscribers. This has got everything to do with YouTube. You know, listen here. In a year and a half on YouTube, we've made $0 at all. Not a penny, not a cent, not nothing. YouTube has compensated us with 0 funding. Within a week, 10 days of being on Rumble, we're approaching $1. You know what I'm saying? So, not even just for the money, but for the censorship of qualities of it. I don't want to build my reputation on a platform that's known for censorship. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of time until they boot guys like me off anyway. You know, Demolition Ranch, Kentucky Ballistics, Hickok 45. There's coming a day where everybody's going to be forced to make a move over to Rumble. I'm just getting ahead of that and trying to get me a Rumble fan base built up before that day comes that I'm forced to go do it. Yeah, let's shoot this gun. All right. Gonna load this bad boy up with 6 of these 10mm. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's shoot some Big Red. No, I'm not point blanking. Well, I guess I am. I'm still point blanking them, but I'm not getting as close as I normally do. It's not my gun. I don't want to get it all covered in crap. Yes, I do. Watch out, Karen. Oh, good stuff, I tell you. Good stuff, I tell you. Grape soda. Bye-bye, grape soda. Oh, and here comes the good stuff. Feeding the insects on therapy range. Give them some ginger ale. God, ginger ale is so disgusting. Ugh. And now I'm all covered in soda pop. Man, I really do need to start bringing out a washcloth with me when I'm shooting videos like this. The camera's soaked. Alright, we got us another one of these quick release dealies. There we go. Spacers, loading spacers. Let's shoot some of these pop cans sitting on the target stands. Or maybe we won't. There we go. There went one. All right. A little bit of a flinch there on that last one, but that's all right. Let's reload and shoot some more. All right, so what we got now, I got 3 of these spacer rings loaded up with some 10 mil. I'm gonna try to run these just as quick as I can onto these steel plates and see how efficient we can get these in and out for reloading. All right. And I'm a lefty, so it slows everything down. Let's do it. Wow. Missed a few. Whew. Hands get tired after doing that. All right. So when you're watching on the video, you'll be able to see the counter and tell me how fast that was. It's time to reload these stupid little rings. Pause. These little things are annoying as shit to try to get the rounds out of. You don't want to bend the damn things. But yeah, these are not easy to get the brass out of. Well, until it wants to prove me wrong. But to load them is actually pretty simple. You got these little lines you're using there. You just snap that down in there. But I don't care for this. This is very slow. This is very time consuming. So I mean this particular firearm, while it is fun to shoot and has a lot of power, it's not very conducive for like a self-defense weapon or something along them lines. Just for the simple fact that reloading it, you know, if you've got a bunch of these already set up, you're good to go. But if you're required to have to do an extra reload, a field reload of these rings, not going to be something that you're going to want to look forward to. Like I said, they're not hard to manage. They're just not very fast. And I just cut myself with one of them. They're kind of sharp. But they load back up way quicker than they unload. Alright guys, so we got these 18 rounds loaded back up. Let's try this one more time and see if we can do it any faster. And Let's not miss that many this time. You guys keep track of the time at home and let me know in the comments if I did better this time or last time. That's a lot of fun right there. You see me struggling to get that one loose? For whatever reason, when you're shooting these, they're kind of wanting to hang up in here. You got to kind of fight it a little bit to get them out. So, yeah. I think I'm going to reload these rings and we'll do this this fuckery one more time. Get the gun good and warm and then call it a day. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Stand by. Boy, guys, and just like that, we burned through 70 rounds of ammo. But we did manage to get the neighbor's dogs barking, so it's not a complete loss. Let's put a few more of these rounds on target. You can watch my excellent form. Yeah. You gotta love the sound of freedom. Ringing in the air. When I came out and was setting up for the video, there was somebody up the street that was running a AR or an AK or something, man. They were giving it hell. Bye-bye, soda cans. See if we can get a couple headshots on here. Nope, that was low. There we go. Got some frag to the forehead. I think that was 6. Yep. Never remember to keep count. But I'm also not a wheel guy, so don't give me too hard of a time about it. Wheel guns are something that I'm relatively new to. Let's go 6 more. That was a 2-liter I just rang off. All right. So I do have a few pieces of ammunition left, but for the most part, we've burned up 100 rounds of ammo out here today. Feel free to go back and do a shot count. There were a few pieces of ammo that got ran before I turned the cameras on, but for the most part, short of about 20 bullets. So I guess we're probably around 80, 85 rounds is what I've spent out here today. The better part of $70 worth of ammo. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and help a brother out. Go over and subscribe on Rumble. I actually get a couple pennies for your plays over there. Overall, this is a really fun handgun. I really enjoy shooting it. The recoil is not bad. You know, a lot of people say the 10mm is awfully jumpy, and maybe in a short stroke semi-auto, it might be a little snappy. It might be a little bit much. But in this 6.5-inch barrel revolver, man, I mean, it's a great shooting gun. The recoil is easily enough to mitigate. I'd like to see some color on the front sight post. It does have a black front sight post, so it's a little difficult to find your front sight picture. That's why you seen me miss a few shots, even though I wasn't really going that fast. I was still missing because I kept losing the front sight post. The one thing that I really dislike about this gun, I'm going to go 2 things that I dislike about this gun. One being, you know, fairly relative. The other one just being superficial. Is the gun really gets dirty fast. After just you know, less than 100 rounds, that gun, it very much needs to be cleaned up. It's dirty. I got to get a good cleaning on it. And then the part that I really, I can't stand it, to tell you the truth, is having to deal with these little rings. These little ammunition rings, these spacers, to be able to get the ammunition to seat properly in the gun to where you can get it out of the cylinder without having to have a push rod. These things are a pain in the ass to, not to load, but to get the brass out of them. I've got a number of cuts on my fingers where I've cut myself, well, knocked the hide off of my thumb trying to get these things out of the rings to be able to reload it. So, you know, my take on this is that if you're going to run a 10 millimeter, you're probably going to want to stay in the autoloader world. While the wheel gun is fun to shoot and it's got a classic look to it, it looks just like the Python. It's just not practical. I mean, if it's anything more than a range toy, you know, I mean, you're good to go for home defense if you've got some of these loaded up on standby to where you can get the gun open and get these in there. I mean, with some practice, I think that a person could probably get pretty quick at getting those out and getting new ones in if you took the time to put the effort into it. But unless you're going to practice it, I would probably leave this gun in the case in the safe until it was time to go out to the range, or you just wanted to show it off to one of your friends. It's just not a very practical gun for anything other than a range toy or a dick swinging gun. It's not even really a very good dick swinging gun. This thing comes in right at $1,000. So I mean, it's a little expensive, but it's no 500 Magnum. It's no 454 Cazul. All right, guys, well, I think the rain is about to move in on me again. Everybody in the Midwest to the East Coast is getting drowned, while everybody on the West Coast is getting dried out and burned up. Crazy weather we're having. And that's why you should always live your life to the fullest, because anything less is an injustice to yourself and every single person around you. While we cannot control the weather, we can control our choices. I choose to stay free, America. What choose you? It's time to shut up and shoot.
Hi, here we go.